Alrighty, it's been a hot minute since you guys have seen this, or since we've even messed with it after we got back from Indiana. And actually, I think last time we messed with it was we got all the fueling and the RPMs and everything else, and blew a tire up and all that good stuff.
And the dyno.
Oh yes, we went to the dyno and industrial injection, had a couple issues, but so that's what brings us here today. Is these old pumps? We're getting rid of them and the lines. And we are going to put a sump pump on it. So yeah, we had a little bit of electrical issue, so we had to disconnect the battery because that's just the easiest way. And I don't even know. It should fire maybe. I don't even know. Oh,
We got pumps.
oh, look at that!
Nice.
All right, let's we're gonna pull this back in the shop. It's a little bit warm out here, and all my tools are inside. It's a lot easier. So let's ride. Let's take a gander. What we need. We need
to remove
oh, these are nice and simple.
Wind Puppy 1 and Wind Puppy 2. Remove all of this, all the way up to the VP. Somebody's getting Cindy out there.
Is that in our parking lot?
I don't think so. I think it's on the street.
It better be. I hope our fuel barrel is clean and empty because I think this has a full tank.
Pretty sure it does because we filled it up
After I run out of
after our burnout time.
Um,
Yeah, the barrel looked like it was empty.
Okay.
So
cool. Let's we'll go ahead and start pulling this stuff. And here comes a cool montage. It's like
oh,
so.
bro.
Alrighty, we have a FASS 165 that we are going to replace those two air dogs with because why not? FASS is a lot superior. This will pump a lot more than those two old pumps will. It's newer motor, better gallon per hour than I don't even know what those ones are, but
No clue.
it's not enough judging by how much is pumped already. With that, FASS has sent us their new sump kit, which is also a return in one. Real simple. Cut a hole in the bottom, slide this guy up in there. She'll sit right like that. You got your long bolt through the bottom, feed it up. And then you've got your feed and your return. And if you look, they've got it set up just right where your return won't bother with your feed.
Smart.
And, yeah. So you're not gonna, it shouldn't aerate at all. And that should feed the old fire-breathing dragon Methany a lot better than what it is right now. So
Sure helping.
got it all set out for you.
Because we bogged down to what, 5, 6
like
psi when we were on the dyno?
6 psi, right around there under a load. And that's not healthy for that VP. If we want to keep that thing alive and be able to keep delivering fuel, we needed to upgrade. So we went ahead and got these FASS. Shout out to FASS for helping us get us hooked up with that. even when you don't know what you're doing, you can install a FASS pump pretty simple. Pump's installed, and now we're gonna clean up our mess we made a little bit so that we're not sliding around, and we're gonna make a bigger mess, but it's fine. So we went ahead and hooked up the feed to the pump. We got the fittings into the FASS pump. Now we're just gonna go ahead and we're just kind of eyeballing it. We're not being real precise here. Precise is, I mean, this
close
is good
enough.
So we're just kind of shooting it by eye. I think we're about there to be all right. That's always nice. You put a little bit of oil, just a little bit of lube on there. It just helps the slide in. Real nice and easy. And then she's locked on, baby.
And that's a style that doesn't require a clamp?
Correct. These do not require clamps. These bite actually very nicely. I've never had an issue with them coming off. And I had the same style on my 17 Super Duty, and I never once had an issue. Okay, so now we have the feed line hooked up from the pump. We have from the tank to here, and then the return. So let's go ahead and get that stuff set up. Before we do that, we need to go ahead and drill a hole in the bottom of the tank and get this FASS set up.
You're good. You're good.
Close enough for girls I date. I don't date girls. I mean, I date
Wait,
girls.
hold on.
I date girls. I just am not currently dating any. I'm very single. Let's go. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get back to this. So, the best spot to drill something like this is you get your vehicle elevated. You find the lowest part of the tank when the truck's level, which is usually right about below the factory sending unit, which is right about here. If I was a
Yes,
betting
you're
man.
almost spot on.
So you want to go ahead and precisely measure out where you want her, and ow.
You're definitely in there cattywampus, but that's fine.
And just like that. So now that you have that successfully cut, we'll go ahead and clean that up a little bit. Fun part. You need a 3 3/4 hole saw. I didn't have one. We ran to the parts store real quick. We got a 3 5/8. Well, no mathematician, but that's not 3 3/4. It's a hair too small. So we're going to head and modify it just a little bit. Right there.
Good enough for a government job.
Alrighty, now that we have the sump hole cut professionally and accurately, we are going to go ahead. We've got the inside piece already slid in there. We got our feed, which is a big hole right here. We got the feed line or fitting hooked up. We have our return fitting hooked up, which the return is a small one. Just need to lube up our O-ring. A little bit of grease, a little bit of assembly lube, whichever. Oh yeah, there we go. Apply that to our O-ring. You can be generous with it, it's okay. I'm gonna take that. We're gonna take our beautiful bolt. Take that, shove that through the hole. Find our hole here, our happy hole. And we're just gonna go ahead and start tightening her down. There is little collars on the inside piece. If I can find it. Let's see if I can line that up a little bit better, because that's what's going to grab on and lock Oh, it's right there. That's why. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that a little bit. We want it to be nice and easy. We don't want hard bends in this, so we're just gonna go ahead and turn it a little bit. Just like that. Just keep twisting. Just want to hand tight. Don't need to go super tight. We're gonna give it one good pull just for good measure. Oh yeah, just like that. I love that. That's pretty good. That's pretty stout. Shoot, dang boy. Give her one good little wipe down. Make her look real pretty for a picture, buddy. Alrighty, we've got the lines hooked up. Sump is installed, which would have been really easy if I had the right size hole saw, which I did not, but that's okay. Remember, 3 3/4.
Which apparently is not a...
Yeah, it's not very common.
No.
You would think. 3/4 is a pretty common denominator, but it goes from... The only one at our Home Depot is 3 5/8 or 4-inch. So we made do with what we could, because we can't leave this sitting here, and we didn't really want to drag it back out, but no problem. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cap off these old lines. Or at least just feed those back to each other, because it's not gonna hurt anything.
Then we got Plum Electrics,
which is gonna be simple. I gotta cut that. Not a big problem. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and fix some power to it. Dang, that's quiet. I'm about to just bump it with a little bit of ether. I forgot the kill switch.
Well,
And just like that,
you've made it smoky in here.
I've ruined the shop. It's easy steps, really.
To ruining the shop, yeah.
You can't prove that was me. It was like that when I came in.
I caught you in 4K.
No, it's doppelganger. So anyways, that is our steps to the old FASS pump. A quick just slap her together. Sump kit. Honestly, I love that sump kit. It went together really well. And shoot, we're ready to rock and roll now. I can't wait to see what she's like now that it's actually going to be supplying the fuel pressure we need rather than dropping down to 5 psi.
So what are we doing next?
We are going to, so we did all this. Methany's been on the back burner for a hot minute because we didn't really have anything going on. But our next event is the 31st, I believe, in Jerome, Idaho. Daily Driven Performance. He's putting on a show. Wow. And, well, we got invited. We're bringing up Methany. We're going to do some burnouts and just be rowdy. And maybe we'll blow her up. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, Lyle only had a few spots open, and he asked, hey, can you guys bring up Methany? And we said, absolutely.
Hell right, brother. So we decided to throw that together.
And another vehicle might be making a special appearance.
Should I tell him? Yellow 15, brother. So all
15.
All we got left to do is put some new clamps, get rid of, fix all the boost leaks. It's had quite a few. It's been neglected, just sitting in the back. A bunch of other things going on, so it wasn't really getting the attention it deserves, but it's getting there now. Nick is actually working on this. He's changing out just the clamps, really, right?
Yeah, just the Vibrant Band clamps for now. We were going to have the turbos rebuilt, but we're just kind of running low on time. And Chase from Industrial actually had stopped by at one point. He took a look at them, and he said, you know what, they're actually still in pretty good condition for what they are. We're going to do some sled pull, and that is our hope. And then after that, we have one last hurrah for this truck as it sits. So you guys have to stay tuned for that. I can't say too much because it's still up in the air, but anyway, I think our job here is done pretty much for the night.
Our job here is done. You guys don't want to watch the boring stuff. We're going to put the last few gallons of diesel in Methany. We're going to get her filled up,
cleaned up.
I'm going to have the fun part of cleaning up my mess.
I'll help.
Huge shout out to FASS. We appreciate you guys. You guys have always stood by us. We love your product. We run them on our personal vehicles. Josh has one on his second gen. I had one on my Super Duty. I think a couple of the other guys have them.
15?
The 15 has it. Red has it. Methany has it. If we could put one up forklift, we would. But I don't think they have a propane fast pump. So you guys
maybe they should figure that out.
Yeah, go check them out. They make EGR solutions for you guys that want to remain stock. Keep warranties. Their EGR kits are amazing. Alrighty, well, my chair broken. We are cleaned up. We're ready to rock and roll. This thing is about as ready as we can get it. So we will see you guys in Idaho in about 2 weeks. So come out, have fun, and watch me make some tires go up in smoke, I guess. Have a good guys.